Hello, JMU Nation. It's Dave Thomas, the radio play-by-play voice for JMU football and men's basketball. Back with you once again. A real treat today. This season, we've been talking to former players that are playing in the National Football League, that have played there. And we've got a guy that we've talked to already, but you know what? It was so important to get him back because he's coming off a big game and his team's had such a terrific season. Dean Marlowe of the Buffalo Bills. Dean, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing fantastic. Thanks for taking time. We know it's busy for you right now, a lot going on. First, hope you and your wife are still healthy and things are going well there for you.
Yes, everything's going great. She's getting bigger by the day, and we're just excited, to have our little one coming on the next couple months.
Expecting a little girl. I know you're focused on that, but right now you're focused on the playoffs. Congratulations on a terrific regular season, and for you, a 2-interception game. Can you walk us through those plays as they broke down from your vantage point?
It's crazy because I didn't even realize there were back-to-back plays on defense. Me and my coach were just talking about that today, actually. But it just goes back, to the philosophy that we have, and just our foundation on defense. And they took the starters out for. I think it was they played the first 2 quarters, and me and the other safety were able to go in for the last half. And I mean, I just played ball. I did me, just do what I always do, and the ball found me, and I found the ball, and we connected really nice twice.
You had a huge fumble recovery earlier in the year as well, so you've been around some big plays and been a part of some big plays for this defense this year.
Yeah. That game against the Patriots, who was it? Yeah, Micah Hyde. He was coming off a concussion, so the next man up mentality that we had for me to go in and start, and I had a really good game too. And this year I've been playing well. Probably a career year for me, coming up from my injuries and to the practice squad, and onto the active roster for the last 2 full years. So just I'm happy of the rejuvenation of my career and how it's been, and I feel like it's kind of just the beginning now.
Talking about that, coming off of injuries, now that you're going through the late stages of a season, do you have to take care of your body differently than you do at the beginning of a season, possibly?
No, I kind of stay proactive. I mean, when things aren't bothering me and aching me, I'm in there, getting acupuncture, getting massages, getting treatment that just heals your body. I mean, now we're, I would say, week 18, and guys are beat up all over the league, but it's all about staying proactive and making sure that you take that serious, being in the training room, making sure you get your recovery.
Now, you and I talked early in the season, and you ran through a list of goals that this team had, and you've accomplished most, if not all of those. What's it been like seeing those lists put a check mark beside the goal? And have you been able to enjoy this ride, or is it just, okay, that's one goal, move on to the next game? Has it just been turning your attention to the next event?
Yeah. I mean, we always have, a goal, and, to see those goals, get achieved. It's actually it's very motivational, to know that, when you work hard, things come true. And, you just keep reaching as high as you possibly can to get to the next. And, also got to stay level grounded. Also, I mean, you got to stay humble and hungry, like we preach here. And you can't get too high, you can't get too low. You gotta stay, balanced.
Has there been a more special moment to this point this season, one that sort of stands out in your regular season?
I think as a team we've grown so much closer, on and off the field, and to see the guys who have been having career and record-breaking, seasons, like Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen in our offense, and just the guys on defense, how, we kind of struggled a little bit in the beginning of the season on defense, just little things that became sort of big things. And, the last 8 games, I mean, we've been rolling on both sides, and even on special teams too. Our special teams unit is great. So it's like, I would say probably just the guys coming together and given the crazy year that it's been, it's very special. I mean, at the end of the day, when we go out there on Sundays or Saturdays or Mondays, it's football, and we gotta perform. But just given it that there's no fans, you having to bring the extra energy, within your group and organization to, because it'll get rough out there. I mean, there's times when it's just quiet and you can hear echoes. And it's like, oh my God, we're playing in a professional football game and it's freaking quiet. Like it's crazy. So it's so special that the guys on this team were able, to come together so close and actually, give each other juice.
Speaking of fans, you guys go to Denver, you get a big win, you win the division, you come back into the airport, and there's a ton of fans there at the airport waiting to greet you guys. What was that experience like?
I mean, I've been here for 3 years, and I know how much this meant to the Bills Mafia, for sure. I mean, I can even go back to last year when we, lost the playoff game against Houston, and we got off the plane, and the fans were out there cheering and screaming, like, we lost it. We just lost the game, but they were so proud of us, and it's like whenever we're down, they're always there for us, and whenever we're up and winning like we are now, they're gonna be there for us. I mean, this is the first division title in 25 years, and I know this meant a lot to the city, and it meant a lot to this team and this organization, and we're proud that we can do this for the city of Buffalo, which was amazing.
Now, you're going to be able to have Sun fans there this weekend. How pumped is this team about having some Bills Mafia around?
I mean, it's the 6,700 that are going to be there. It's probably going to sound like 20,000. And just for it to be home and it to be a playoff game, and to us to have fans, I know we're going to be super excited to just look into the the stadium and say, oh, I mean, there's actually some people cheering for us here. So, I think it's awesome, man. I think that for them to find fans for us to come in our stadium for our game has been absolutely unbelievable.
Dean, we got a couple of more questions and we'll let you go because got a jam-packed schedule. Your first year in the NFL, you were at Carolina and the Panthers go to the Super Bowl, and you were around some big games and on the team and through that whole process. How does that experience help you now?
It's crazy because, I mean, an undrafted rookie goes to a team and they go to the Super Bowl that first year. I mean, it's kind of unheard of. It's very, very, very not likely. I mean, but just learning from the guys that were on that team, and it kind of like set a pavement way for my career, knowing that, like, if you got guys in this organization who are willing to sacrifice for each other and go above and beyond for each other. And it's like, I know this is the NFL, I know it's a business, but that same chemistry from college, from Little League, that could be brought here into the NFL. And I feel like throughout my career, I've been around teams that had, from year one that were so tight to, other teams that I've been on in, 2017, 2018 that weren't that close. And here, I mean, our group now is like, I mean, the talent level that we have, I think, is twice as better as the 2015 Carolina Panthers team, that we had then. And I'm just excited to see like what this team, has in store for the future. Because I mean, I feel like that as long as we do our job, as long as we take care of everything, we'll win games and everything else will take care of itself.
Last question. I've got a coworker friend. His name is Riley. He is a huge Buffalo fan. He's got family that lives in Buffalo. Everything on his desk is Buffalo Bills. He wears the stuff in most of the week. He's riding cloud nine right now. And I asked Riley, I said, is there one question I need to ask Dean? And he said, Dean will probably understand why you asked this question. Blue cheese or ranch?
If you live in Buffalo and you don't have blue cheese, then they're going to kick you out.
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, you got to have blue cheese. Honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of blue cheese growing up when I had my wings. But being here in Buffalo is also kind of drove me towards blue cheese in some way. I mean, this is where, wings originated from. So you got to have the blue cheese.
That's exactly what Riley said you'd
next
say.
Time, next time you speak to him, I also know that there is a sweet potato fry with honey and butter that you dip it in. that's a Buffalo thing too that I learned being here. So
you made me definitely hungry, man. I appreciate that. So, hey, listen, thanks so much for the time. Best of luck. Bills Mafia has gotten a lot bigger with folks from JMU Nation cheering you on. Can't wait to see you take the field this weekend. Good luck, and hopefully this thing keeps rolling, man. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.